Looking to start off on the right foot with a successful pistol round. We've got 5 Entropiq players on the way now, and they may have a focus on CT, as we can see that jungle and stairs has been smoked, but not this area. ZYWOO and Kyojin, however, going to hold things down for the time. Big bomb's been spotted, and there's not much answer from Entropiq just yet, losing all the players.
Yeah, so far not too much to work with for Entropiq, so they are going to press the big red abort button, and they're going to run over towards the B site and take their chances there, or at least suggest that that's the case. We've got Crad, he's going to go for the hero plant on the A site. Only 5 points of health, and Vitality are doing the intelligent thing here, although that's a close one. Nickelback almost finding the kill there on to ZYWOO, and if ZYWOO had missed that, I think that would have solved the rotation. However, Krads, they know what's up now, and there we go. Not really all that much that Krad's able to do. So, good on ZYWOO, winning that battle.
Towards B with no grenades, so he may look for a rotation towards short later on. They go for those dry peaks. ZYWOO gets taken out. Kyojin's on an island now. Apex, I don't know if he can get there in time. Kyojin, he needs to, ideally. Looking for that second one, he finds it as well. Bomb drops at his feet. He has delayed, and now Apex has some angles.
Can try to learn what he can, hearing information. Maybe there's an opportunity.
Ooh.
There's a plant. Is it open to him? Oh, some free spray. Does get dinged somehow. Doesn't go down. Doesn't get the kill on the planter either. Apex now under a lot of pressure, and SHOX is not here just yet, so SHOX can't capitalize on Apex's distraction.
We'll see if he can clutch it. 1 versus 3. He is carrying a kit. SHOX. Oh, I think he may have seen Crad there. I'm not 100% sure. He's certainly seen him now. That's going to be that. So he was top mid with about 17 seconds on the clock. If he went towards connector, I think they would have allowed the bomb to get planted, and Entropiq will be on the board early. Round number 3, and they're proving successful already. Are on the board early, as we mentioned, and now they have an opportunity to break Vitality early, and they look to respond to that. The French squad, as we can see, there is an aggressive play, trying to catch these players as they're throwing grenades. So far, so good for Vitality. 2 kills, 1 dropped. SHOX will fall back, so they can't tie the numbers up. That's going to handicap Entropiq early.
Yeah, and it really sucks for Entropiq, because one thing you'd want to do in a moment like that is take parts of the map where those players are not, and they were not ready for this. They weren't in a position to do that. Crad is going to spot Apex on catwalk. Nice trade coming in from SHOX. They've got to take SHOX down. That's a big frag from Forrester. That opens up the round now. A minute to go. They have the bomb. They've got loads of time and space to work with, but they're going to go quickly in towards the A site. Kyojin holds it down. 8 points of health remaining. And here goes Forrester for that late trade.
He may be seen on the kill feed going back in towards the jungle position. It is the A bomb site. He doesn't have a kit. There is one in connector, as we can see on the X-ray. Collected now by MISUTAAA. But where is Forrester? Shift walking. That's a great gap for Forrester. I'm not sure if he found anything from it, but he's certainly got the sound cues. He's going to be quick, and he's going to be straight on the head again. 13 HP. I think you have to get at least 2 from this spot. Is 1 really enough? He has 2 players behind him, though, further back on the A-bomb site. There's Lackey, and there's Nickelback as well. Bomb at his feet, and he's able to fall away as well. I mean, you have to expect to die at some point, but he just falls back for free.
Yeah, that's kind of outrageous. Forrester will try to make a peek here, but they don't. At this point, Vitality have all their crosshairs on this A site, on every single entrance. So it's going to be very difficult to get in. Crad, it's a nice spray down, doesn't take any damage really in return. So that might afford opportunity here for Entropiq, given that Vitality are fully rotated essentially towards this A site. And Crad will make his way through connector. And again, we'll have to hit a series of excellent shots. And oh, well, it's starting to happen. 2 versus 2 now, in spite of all of the early success here for Vitality.
Yeah, and that's the bomb that Vitality can see. They've got complete tunnel vision on that bomb. There's a flashback. They're lining up for Crad. Beautiful outmaneuvering from Entropiq. They left the bomb vulnerable.
An A setup, and that is the expected finishing move here for, as far as Vitality are concerned. It's just MISUTAAA here. He does have now the attention of SHOX also, but just the M4's tapping away. Entropiq will be making their way across here, and so far it's not working out too well. The defense is finding its frags, and now it's just Forrester left, and it's not too much to be done with that Mag-10.
I love that duel that SHOX had with the second last player, just jiggling, making him dance a little.
Insane that they win that so convincingly.
Yeah. Really got to try and take the fights as best you can. ZYWOO misses a flick top mid. That's a big win for Entropiq. Moving very quickly towards the A bomb site now, and they're going to go straight through connector with that second kill onto SHOX. Well, that is quite the response from Entropiq. You've got to land your shots. Last series we did with ZYWOO, he started pretty cold on the first map, and you do wonder now if that's going to be the case here as well. Because that is well, I mean, it's unfortunate timing with a 3-man swing from Entropiq, and with all that presence seen on the kill cam, taking more risks on A ramp, getting a kill on the A bomb site, and that's an instant split of A. As soon as that kill comes through, that's all the green lights you need. ZYWOO will be going for the AWP again. There are the flicks we're looking for. See what he chooses to do now. Kyojin holding down that ramp position, and we've seen those fast plays. Saw it in the round prior. He's expecting it now, looking towards the smokes, but there's a lot of Entropiq players trying to make risky plays now, and another one spotted by ZYWOO, reading how they will respond and dealing with it. Now Elian needs to activate. 1 kill so far.
Oh, it looks like it's... Yeah, it looks like not, but Apex looks to be likely very good for this. Oh dear. Unfortunate.
Double AWP? Yes.
They love it. Given that they have worse weapons, you do want to try to find a pick early on, and they've absolutely found one. Apex going down, not reading the pacing. It's so quick now from Entropiq. SHOX is coming to try to support and answer this, but he will be denied. Great Molotov. The timing of that's brilliant as they make their way towards stairs. And ZYWOO with that whiff, that's opportunity. That's ground game. They're closing in on him.
Kyojin dropped in BAPS as well, so there's only 3 Vitality players remaining versus the 4 of Entropiq, and they've all got rifles. Bomb planted as well. ZYWOO needs to start delivering before this half starts to slip away from them. Huge opportunity for Entropiq, and then there were 2, SHOX and ZYWOO. SHOX creeping past the, or maybe into the crawl space, but Forrester's waiting for him. Very hard to retake from that position. You really need your teammates to distract elsewhere, but there's ZYWOO alone now, so that's not so easy. SHOX has certainly been hurt. He's also being hunted. 8 rounds for Entropiq. Very difficult round for Vitality to lose.
Entropiq gambling that they could meet those riflers and get some frags in mid, and you know what? They find an even bigger kill. And now ZYWOO is going to be angry. He's going to pick off one. SHOX as well getting into the action. Both pickups will make life very difficult now for Entropiq. They're trying to get into this A site, but they're being utterly denied. Timing not works out, moves into the crossfire. Good effort from Krad. I feel like a round is always alive when Krad is still breathing.
An exchange of utility though. We can see Lackey creeping close. Continuing to pursue now. He's going to try and make his way in. Get stuck in the window though. Isolated fights for MISUTAAA, and this round is not going to go the way of Entropiq surely. 2 versus 4. Forrester with 8 HP. Would be a miracle to make something from this. Not quite looking like chicken salad right now.
I don't know what that means.
Some people will. Sometimes you've got to make chicken salad from chicken poop, let's say, to replace a different word, Dan. And that was a chicken poop kind of situation for Entropiq.
All right.
So it will be 8-7 at half-time. Trying to catch a stairs player off guard, looking for info towards T ramp. And there's a lot of info at T ramp, as we can see 4 players moving. It's Kyojin's job to be Super Mario Brothers. Jump, take the crosshair away to allow his teammates to at least trade, and that will happen. Elian looking fast, looking sharp from jungle, trying to plant a bomb. Got to come off it. The one tap from ZYWOO. P250, of course. 1 versus 3 now as Apex is lost.
First contact from Lackey. He doesn't have to commit to a fight here. He could allow ZYWOO to pass so he can not be isolated in the 1v1. And he goes for the fight. And ZYWOO kills him. So 1 versus 2 now for ZYWOO after plant.
He's heard the rotation as well. He knows that one is going towards the apartments area. And Nickelback's already there. ZYWOO? Surely he heard that. Maybe he thought it was short. Looking for the second player now, just playing off the information. Nickelback is going to feel a bit scared, but Elian's here. He was fast on the first shot, fast on the second one as well.
So this is going to be very difficult as they begin to move in. Vitality have a lurk as well in mid. SHOX on the Mag-10. They are periodically checking for this, but the timing's not going to work out for them. SHOX there doing the damage, and it's going to be very nasty from SHOX. The jump Mag-10. Yikes.
He has to be so patient to lurk for that long. Only emerging once they stop looking for him, because obviously the urgency is rising to a point where they have to deal with the players on the site, but they know it's going to be no surprise.
At this point, Entropiq have everything working against them. Elian shouldn't be able to get a free shot here. There's the flash. He's on the angle still. He's actually going to land it against ZYWOO. Can he get another one? That would be massive here for Elian. The jiggle, the peek, the tease comes through, and Elian has to fall back.
Crad forced forward, but how about that for a result? The bomb spotted. Forrester creeping forward now. They know where he is with that kill on MISUTAAA. Trying to hold these off angles, catching SHOX off guard as well. Just when he thought it was safe to look down, he is taken down. Apex has to go for this plant. Elliot trying to get him off it, but will land a kill afterwards, and Entropiq will take the lead 11-10. A plant for Vitality, but certainly not a round.
But he's been great so far, so impressed by him. Fast movement from Vitality, as you can see, right up A ramp, going for a fast A place. Helped them before, but this time it's looking at more contested as Entropiq hold.
Apex, oh, didn't get the sound cues in time, and there's more opportunity now for Entropiq. 4 versus 2. Vitality really need a bomb plant now. It may help them buy in the next round. Apex, oh sorry, Kyoto looking for a second one. Only getting one though, he's alone now. But not for long, he'll soon join his teammates in the afterlife in this round.
And it's a smoke. It's a lurk smoke going through instead from Apex to try to make up for that. They're going to try to force their way in here, but it's going to be very difficult. Entropiq are ready for this.
How on earth has Apex found a kill there? I don't know, but they're still not at the advantage Vitality, as SHOX and MISUTAAA have been lost. One of them lurking in the B apartments, and it's a full rotation from Entropiq. With that lurker, they know what's happening. A clean shot from Apex. He's been so dangerous. Well-timed flashbang as Forrester rotates in towards CT spawn and eats it. That will slightly delay him, but now he's posting up some angles. That could be a juicy HE grenade for Kyojin, leaving him on 7 HP. He took all of that one. Lackey with a great angle, and these retakes for Entropiq continue to be strong. 2 versus 1. Apex looking for one more to take it to 12 for Vitality, and there it is, another headshot from Apex in the clutch, keeping Vitality in this, and Entropiq off game point.
Apex is so fantastic, just delivering when the moment needs him the most. 3 walking through Palace. Do you expect so many in Palace? It's Crad. Crad on the other end of this. Are they going to contact through? Will there be a flashbang from SHOX? Yeah, there's a flashbang. They spotted Crad. He's trying to just delay, but his teammate's gone down. He can't do anything there. Vitality have breached the site, and it's up to Lackey and Forrester. Now, they don't have money, so they're going to likely save this, picking up some guns that have been left in mid. So Lackey gets the AK upgrade, but...
Some questionable buys at times late on before and ruin their situation, but we'll see. They'll still be dangerous either way. You can see SHOX just bouncing off the ceiling to try and avoid getting headshot. Didn't work though.
Vitality could just be waiting in the B apartment still, or they've rotated. They're actually up mid. They can go up catwalk. There's so many options here for Vitality. But as they move up connector, great find from MISUTAAA. Here comes the swing from Forrester with the AUG. It finds nothing. It's Nickelback though on the other end of connector. The bomb's behind the smoke, but SHOX covers it, and that just leaves Elian in the 1 versus 5. Oh my god, great shot, but it's just too little too late. And that's 15 rounds on the board for Vitality and a broken economy for Entropiq.
Apex, man, full of energy, but look what it does for his team as well. A minute 10 now as they look to move in for a B split. There are no eyes in that mid position apart from Elian with connector. Will he find MISUTAAA soon? Is he going to walk through the smoke?
And he only had a scout. He had to hit the headshot. Doesn't find anything. And that's going to be the 2 versus 4 here. Entropiq's chances on map 1 look like they are diminishing rapidly, falling off a cliff here as it remains just with 2 players. But can Lackey find this one with the FAMAS? Absolutely not. Forrester, nice shot. Able to find the wallbang there through the woods, but they know where he is. And he's been great so far, but Forrester has too much on his plate, and ZYWOO will finish him off. And that's Entropiq starting off on the CT side on this pistol.
Seen SHOX with some nice clips from there with a USP, maybe in a second half, but now it'll be Glocks and such, maybe a P250. Hold on a second. Get the body bags because we've lost 3 Vitality players already. And there is a P250 for Apex, almost tapping the Terminator theme at the beginning, but that might not help him so much.
If they were to find a way to fall to Vitality's remaining individuals. But it is SHOX with the P250, James.
Yeah, and certainly one way would be to just give that P250 some headshots, and there's the first one. They know Crad's on the left-hand side, but how can they isolate him? We can see Nickelback moving in for a double pick, but SHOX already positioned for that. Just down to SHOX now. trying to get the reload in, squeezing as much as he can out of this little corner, but he can't make that fatal connection for Survive in this first round of Overpass for Vitality, and SHOX will be hoping they give him a kill by just waiting for Nickelback to swing to try and make a play. Elian's doing a lot of tagging, which is surely going to encourage Nickelback to swing, because that MP9 becomes very dangerous indeed. They're getting closer. Surely that swing's coming. The grenade's starting to stream in. Here he is now, but SHOX has got other avenues of aggression to deal with, and he'll be eliminated by Forrester, leaving Apex alone. 1 versus 3. It's clutch time, looking for that transfer towards the bank, but not this time, not today. Forrester's here to keep it 4-0, a clean sheet for Entropiq. If he's not careful, he may die to a flurry of grenades from Vitality before they even explode. That's a lovely tight angle. Moves to the cross now. Here in the bank. Oh my god, ZYWOO, he knows the angle. We'll talk about that one later. 3 versus 2. I can't believe I just saw that, but of course I can because it's ZYWOO. Bobby Big Brain.
You see Entropiq have position on this. So there will be a defense to be mounted. Oh my god, and it starts here for ZYWOO. Lackey, is ZYWOO going to find another one? Absolutely not. Lackey will finish it off. The shenanigans put to an end, but perhaps that's just a premonition of things to come here from the legendary ZYWOO. Early on in this overpass is the level of control Entropiq might be able to get, because we can surely expect... Yeah, he just knows the angle. So sick.
That is so nasty. I thought he'd have to swing into that.
Yeah, me too.
It's a very long rotation. Krad's top of connector as well, so they can completely focus now on this B bomb site. Entropiq. Vitality are in a lot of trouble with that smidgen of information.
Yeah, oh, it looks so labored here, so desperate. There's no time there. Comes to flank through the door. This is going to be so tough. Kyojin and MISUTAAA can barely get into the site before getting sprayed down. Entropiq were just so far ahead at every step of that round. If that continues, Vitality are in trouble.
ZYWOO carrying the bomb there. Has a flashbang support, but Apex has heard that and maybe looking for something. Apex shot to 10 HP, so Entropiq have looked for the info. There's a push into Monster, but Lackey is here alone. His teammate's holding down short B for the time being, but he has to deliver, and he won't. Vitality now 5 versus 3 have taken most position. Elian, though, on the site. And now he's got his teammate to help him from short B, holding down angles towards Elian with even more. ZYWOO now 1 versus 1 as Forrester's been causing problems from short. HE grenades, but he's behind the pillar, ZYWOO. Avoids a flashbang and delivers that last kill. Vitality now on the scoreboard as well.
And Vitality, they've got the MAC-10 on ZYWOO here. They're going to go very fast indeed into the B site. Lackey's there with the banners totally blind. And Nickelback with the spray down gets 3 players. There's very little left here for Vitality to answer back.
Holding on for now, but with that kill, SHOX has evened the numbers. Apex able to fall back through Monster after getting a kill as well, but not with the bomb. And there's a smoke for Vitality to plant on the bomb site. There we go, and Nickelback's got a kill from up top and down. The bomb goes again. SHOX trying to run for it, but it goes from bad to worse to terrible for Vitality in this round. This was their opportunity. We spoke about the pressure. That was their chance to break. But they still don't know if there are lurkers towards B or if they're heading towards A. And you can see there's some jump peeking from Elian. He's got no utility. Sometimes you want to put a smoke down between defaults and the long by wall to give you some more space, but he's got an AWP, and that'll be enough.
Yeah, great initial first shot. More to be had. Oh, that's insane from Elian! He's absolutely crushed the attack. Oh, those are some incredible shots from Elian. I didn't know that he had it in him.
That sweet revenge on ZYWOO as well for that Deagle shot earlier on.
Yeah.
I've got angles too, boy.
That did seem like a complete blind pre-fire, knowing like precisely how much space he had to move and just close his eyes and pull the trigger.
Elian is here with a scope, looking to make a connection. He's got a rotation coming through from Lackey. Only the scout though, and down he goes. But the MP9 could be enough. 16 seconds to plant this bomb. Trying to focus on ZYWOO. But now where do they plant it for CT? Do they plant it for toilets? They go for the latter. There's no cover. Krad has caused problems now. 2-on-2. Someone's got to plant, someone's got to cover, and the cover's gone as well.
Now it's down to SHOX in the 1v2. He's going to find the first player. There's one more to go. SHOX can't get it done. It's Krad. Krad nails SHOX, and the defuse is there. Oh, and he's loving it.
What's he saying?
I don't know, but...
Cactala!
But I'm sure it wasn't all that polite, James.
But truck is also an option. Cactala! Okay, it's not quite. It's not quite Cactala. So often you'd see people on the rail more in the corner to the right-hand side. But he's playing it a little different. We can see that Apex is creeping towards the A-bomb site with the Galil. Be somewhat of a stranger to him. Rings the bell, but doesn't get the kill there. Lucky playing the trigger discipline. He knows one's in the water. Looking for ZYWOO. Down goes the bomb. There's all the information. 5 versus 2. Surely this goes from bad to worse. SHOX playing an off angle. He's relying on MISUTAAA to make something of this round from his position, but he doesn't really have position. And down he goes. SHOX and a Deagle now. 1 versus 5 made 4 as Lucky's the first to go, but SHOX will be the second, meaning Entropiq take 11 rounds from their CT half versus Vitality. I can't think of a single player now on a P2000.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Does he kill Crad? I love that he just... that's amazing. That's just SHOX, isn't it?
Impressive bunny hopping, but an even more impressive headshot. With movement like that, you're still getting domed. Respect. Very common flashbang, but Apex still has his angle, and that bomb still needs to get planted. Second flash will take him off of it. They've got to get the bomb planted at the very least. They'll go back on the site for now, but MISUTAAA is facing on shore, which is going to make things harder. Even harder with ZYWOO getting a kill, and MISUTAAA leaving Elian. One man to do it all. Can't do it today.
That was a pretty nice shot on Kyojin, though. But... God,
look at his chair.
Yeah, what is happening
It's just
there?
out of the way. It's just out of the way. That guy wants to sit on a stool with a cushion, I would imagine.
And look what Vitality are doing. They're taking forward control towards Long, towards Party as well. And they try to shut down Sewers, but Forrester's found something with the AK. That's insane. They'd mollied all over Sewers, but Forrester's still there with the pick.
There should be some sound cues for ZYWOO. Oh, he gets his burrung immediately by the Tech 9. He's got 5 HP. He's in trouble. Misses the shot, and that's an AWP lost as well. We've got man on the A-bomb site. Man like Lackey with the bomb. Apex showing some presence. He's got a flash and a smoke as well, so there is some chance. Looking for a little jump to try and find Crad. Down 17 HP now. Smoke on the bomb. Kyojin going around the wrong side. Nice headshot, but there's no way. Surely he can't defuse this. Down to 15 now. Desperation. 3 seconds, and he will be executed by Forrester. You started to wonder, but not for long.
Yeah.
And they have only got flashes left now. Kyojin has got 1 flash, but he's not in a position where he can pull it out. Gets the first kill on Monster, trying to avoid the flash, but Forrester will trade. And here's the first blank from ZYWOO in connector. Down goes Crad. And they've got no idea. Oh, the bomb's not even in the bomb site just yet, and SHOX has position. This is not going the way of Entropiq. 2 versus 4. Apex down, make it 3. Bomb has to be rescued. It is surrounded by the police.
Yeah, they don't have time to mess around either. They're just going to have to go for the frags at this point, but Vitality are likely going to be able to deny that. A little bit too slow against Vitality's very proactive, quick maneuver. And, I mean, what an important round for Vitality to win. And we talked about the only way they're getting the AWP is if they take it out of Alien's cold, dead hands. And that's exactly what they did. Oh, that's a big nade. And into SHOX they go. Should be an easy cleanup here for him. Now comes the USP to finish off the rest. He's got a teammate there as well, but SHOX will pick up the ace. Nice tidy little ace there.
He's happy with that. Some nice stats.
And ZYWOO gets smoked off. Very important to smoke him off.
They're being very, very careful.
Forrester, he's such a menace around the B site. Picks one through Monster. And again! Apex goes down as well. Oh, that's huge. A minute to play this 5v3 out.
Yeah, they've got time. So you saw on that third-person perspective, Lackey smoking off the toilets. But he also had the flashbang to swing on the party area in case somebody was there. So not really taking any risks, and Forrester patience is paying off. As more players fall, more desperation, more risk being taken, more urgency from Vitality, and they just go one by one into the crosshairs of Forrester.
I mean, they have money, but they're going to have to spend all of it. SHOX. Oh, he's actually going to go for some kills here. He is such a savage, but he's going to go down. It's a noble effort.
Are they going for the late rotation? I think they might be, but they're going to have to run into ZYWOO, and he's got some position at least. 15 seconds. This is a big risk, but maybe the numbers work out. A flashbang to try and do what he can. Spots Lackey immediately, but that's a frag he really had to hit now. Going around the site, almost putting the trigger there. He'll survive the grenade. The bomb is planted. 3 versus 2. Things turn in Entropiq's favor. Apex and SHOX now versus 3. Very difficult spot. Not being given anything for free. Spots the elbow, but he's got to be real careful. Down goes Apex. SHOX will be soon to follow. A game point for Entropiq now. And hey ho, they're short on money. But ready maybe another scenario entirely. Well, they're prepared, but they need to get these kills, and that's a great way to start. But there's a trade from Forest, so you can see them going deeper, which is limiting the angles that they can hold and support each other as well. But maybe there's a chance. Kyojin has a lot of red players on this side, and SHOX, how's he found his flank again? Choosing the right time to creep through. Kyojin still alive, and there's two. Exactly what they needed when the chips are down. 3 players alive, AKs to be collected. Vitality 4 rounds away from overtime in this second map.
ZYWOO hasn't been in connector very much. I think this might be the first time we've seen him here with an AWP. Oh, no way. Crad, how have you done that to him?
It's a great read. What does he make of the smoke grenade? He would have heard the Molotovs towards short B earlier. There was a big priority towards short B from Vitality, so that's a huge spray from Crad, punishing ZYWOO's attempt to rotate. I would imagine he was trying to get back towards the A-bomb site safely, but he's been denied, and Apex has to deliver. He's not able to do so. SHOX has them lining up for him, but he is completely outnumbered, and down he goes. 4 versus 2 now, and there's a minute on the clock for Entropiq. This is not as urgent for them as it is for Vitality.
Yeah, you're totally right. They don't have to rush this. Both players on the A side. There goes MISUTAAA. He's done critical damage. Oh no! MISUTAA's killing everybody. It's just Elian left to clutch this for the team. Entropiq, they have to close it here, and they do it, Elian! He's picked up the second map for Entropiq. What a finish from them. It was in question because of the sheer class of Vitality, but Entropiq, they are here, and they're taking us to a map 3.
All quiet on the Dust 2 front. Many players in lower tunnel, and ZYWOO is waiting. Apex is baiting, and ZYWOO is eliminating. He picked up the bomb as well. That's very nice through the doors. You're not trying to shut those doors down. Lackey showing some of his rear end, which isn't going to get him a kill, that's for sure. Elian and Lackey combined with less than 20 HP. A great start for Vitality on the defensive side against a very aggressive Entropiq team.
Yeah, it's going to be tough to really get much done here, especially with the bomb locked out of their control. Elian with the PT50, unable to find any damage there, so it's looking like it might be a clean sheet. Those Kevlars are untouched, almost.
Yeah, looking pretty good. It's a promising start for Vitality.
They're in the round still.
Oh, we're still in the round.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was a bit worried about that cutaway. I'm like, ah.
All right, well, hey, apologies, but
and we'll see that Entropiq will focus on that long control to start with.
ZYWOO, he's got that sideways Molotov pretty consistent, but it's still there'll be 2 Ts making their way out. Apex trying to do what he can to hold on to the position. He's got a lot of help as well, man. There are a lot of Entropiq players who are still trying to do this. Molotovs towards blue, but there are more pressing problems. Not for long, however. Nickelback taken down, leaving it 2 versus 1 in favor. So line up your smoke grenade for CT. But he makes it to the sides anyway. We can see MISUTAAA has made his way towards long, which is interesting considering he's got the MP9. He has found an AK-47 though, so that's pretty good for him. Apex showing presence in the meantime. Isolating the fights though, Elian. 1 versus 1 now. Can peek with the flashbang. And he still has the off angle on the right-hand side. Won't need it. He'll just swing out on Apex and win the round with confidence in that 1 versus 2.
What a sick clutch from Elian. Just the 1v2 looking so calm.
You lose long, you hold short. You lose short, you hold long. Otherwise, your retake is going to be very hard indeed.
Very important one there, and Vitality will actually have lots of players in position, but they're out there in the open. Nice shot from ZYWOO for the cover. Another one from ZYWOO, just in his stride. So easy for him, and now Elian at 1 versus 4 with the AWP, stuck by the car position. Bomb lost on crossover. They are swarming him. Elian able to use the smokes to isolate Jules, but ZYWOO can't be denied. Taking every single kill, gets the ace there. Insane stuff from him, and that's what you'd expect on such an important round like this. Well, this is the first time I think it's fair to say that we've seen a very solid start from Vitality, and the shutdown from ZYWOO, this shutdown with the AWP, this is how it happens. This is how it happens.
Yeah, it looks really awkward for them trying to hold down that short position, but when you've got a ZYWOO, it's a tower of humanity, just admiring his actions over the smoke.
Good spot here. Oh, nice shot from Lackey. That's a good one to get. Apex by Carl looking to deny the pickup of the AK. But if Lackey has help, they might be able to get another nice shot, and then suddenly There's problems for Vitality. The flashbang. Oh, and the swing is beautiful, but somehow Apex, he's so far from the flash, he doesn't get fully blinded, and he's able to tap them down. It's a good effort, though.
With the silence and 4, it's so satisfying. It's like he's swatting flies. Okay, let's see how ZYWOO makes use of this smoke grenade. Oh, well, he's been looked for by Elliot. One to try at home, maybe he'll have more success. And here come those HEs, and there might be another one in spawn for Apex, we shall see. Unable to catch anybody on the cross, and I do wonder if Vitality will consider disengaging, but the bomb's not planted just yet. And they do have incendiaries as well. We've got Super Mario Brothers being offered by Apex. Not quite Luigi. MISUTAAA maybe going to the point of no return. Flashes as well. Lackey playing the headshot position. SHOX though getting one as he falls back, but there is a lurker in Forrester now. He wants to make it expensive for them, but SHOX is not having any of that.
Good answer back from Entropiq, and you know, props to Lackey for some of those entries. Obviously, Elian, you know, he sees the smoke on site, he looks for the setup. You know, the jump on the little barrel.
Well, an exchange from sniper to sniper. Apex needs to be careful, down to 18 HP. Not getting what he was looking for, but ZYWOO's got something to offer Entropiq in that short position. He knows one's gone beyond the angle. Looking for the flick, there it is, and we see SHOX now is here as well. That was close to a headshot into Forrester, but he is alive. That bomb, though, is in a very exposed position, and maybe Entropiq are lucky that it didn't fall down into CT spawn. Forrester trying to rescue it, but, oh, hold on a second. He's gone down, and he hasn't got the bomb, so I don't think he meant to do this, and he's found himself in no man's land. Hostile territory, shark-infested waters. These SHOX are not friendly. Elian alone, and there's not much for him to do.
Yeah, there is none. They're going to be hunting. They've got time. They've got money. It's an AWP. They need to kill him. Great first shot. He knows what that means. A player that deep. Oh, pull out the gun. Oh! In goes SHOX. We'll punish that one. And there we go. I kind of like the move from Forrester, you know, jumping down onto the cat boost box.
Kyojin creeping. There's a flashbang support for him. Finds Crad hiding in the corner, but there are teased by Blue as well. More support flashes, but they're running out of those. And Molly's trying to create some space. A great spray, a great burst from Forrester. But SHOX has a superior angle with a superior weapon for the job. 2 on 3. Entropiq on the back foot, still with bomb in hand as they move maybe towards the B bomb site.
Yeah, I think it's the case that it's hard for them to read SHOX's positioning too. SHOX in a great angle, got a better angle, sees the leg. He's going to hit the shot as well. Steady pair of hands on SHOX, and Nickelback is all he can do to get some extra damage. So this is a free plant. Where does he go?
Yeah, he secured a full buy at the very least, and maybe he can do more than that because Kyojin's got 12 HP. So there is a chance for Nickelback. Just needs to land one shot. Heightened armor penetration with the Galil as well. Never mind. And for a place of more comfort, more familiarity, just waiting for these players to come through. They both have defuse kits starting to run out. Starting to line up! MISUTAAA with 4 HP. Will hold on to this lead for Vitality and extend it yet further.
Oh, that was so close. Apex is on site.
Nothing doing. They are running out of oxygen.
Yeah.
Waiting on long. Any plays to be had from Entropiq. They want to get them out of the way, get that utility out of the way. And there is the opening kill now. The P250 getting off. And again, you can see Krad's holding the flashbang, but Elian may be the only person to swing with it. Okay, Lackey is here as well. Here is the flash, and they have to deliver now. It has to be now. It has to be right now with these USPs. An exchange, but there we go. Apex has been, he's being fragged, but Vitality are getting closer to the site, looking to swarm with these Ts, with these Glocks. But Nickelback with those Julies, it's now the time for the Julies to strike.
Yes, ZYWOO though, he clears up the site and there's very little left here at this point. Crad is all that stands with the USP until he stands no more. Vitality, 14 rounds. Entropiq. It's not drop zone on cobblestone. It's the ranges, the unobstructed long ranges of Dust 2. They might be trying to bait something out here, but looking to move forward with this, and Forrester's got to be perfect. He gets nothing from this Elian now. He has to deliver something, but also just absolutely nothing from that one. And that's surely the best chance in this round gone. Maybe they should save what they have, as desperate and awful as that sounds.
As the French side look to move to match point and see if they go for it, if they fight till the very end. Apex having some fun now. Nickelback 1 versus 2. That Mag 7 is still in play. You can see MISUTAAA holding the off angles, but with no defuse kit, I don't think there's anything else for him to do but die. And that has been pretty much the story. That's been what's written on the tapestry, on the papyrus by Vitality. Moving to match point now, to champion stage point. They want to print their names on a tablet of history, and they run one round away. Yeah, he'll need to. Otherwise, he won't want to be reminded of this one.
Oh, that's big. That's the AK. That's a flank. He needs to not die. He needs to not die in this position.
Yeah, containment is key, especially with time on the clock. 15 seconds for the bomb to get planted, trying to stop him from advancing, but surely it's inevitable. The Deagle up close will be good for one, and Cried will land a headshot for that last kill.
That's what they're having to deal with. It's really a lot. At least they can kind of warm themselves up a little bit on Dust 2 against these eco rounds.
Yeah, very nervous territory, but great burst from Lackey. 3 nice kills, leaving Kyojin with a Glock. And yeah, so basically, if you're wondering why he's standing in the Molotov, it reduces the kill bonus versus dying to something else that may give a greater kill bonus to the opponent. So at that point...
But there's nobody on the B site. If he gets a quick pick, do they go back though? So many questions.
How does he get more than one? How does he get more than one frag here? Oh, going for the quick scope versus SHOX, and he can't go back, he can't go forward any further. So make it awkward, misses every opportunity. Kyojin exploded in the meantime, but the rotation's got to come through. There is an incendiary for Elian, he can drop it under the window. We'll see where he chooses to throw it. This may be the end of the line for Entropiq. This is under the window, smoke, jump, throw off the wall there. But can he even push with it? Oh, Elian now, 1 versus 3. There's the first one. He has to succeed. He must deliver here. He has a defuse kit, but there's a double dink from Apex, and Vitality have made it to the champion stage. And how about
in front of the crowd even more?